I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm aggression, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. It's the prize I envision, nature of the beast. No collision in the cage. When you visit, get the leave in the distance and it's sacred. Set your expectations. Hope you made your reservations. Till I land and you face it. What you tasting? Advertise and display it. Not a heart that you made it. It's an art when I draw, you should save it. Download it on your playlist.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. So here is Evgeny Gradovich. We broke out the tape measurement. He's 5'7".
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Igrum, Russia, a featherweight title holder known as El Ruso Mexicano, Evgeny Gradovich. Fighting out of the blue corner from London, England, here is a flyweight champion of the world, Showtime, Sonny Edwards.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. And that's the opening bell, round one. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. And he scores with the counter. A straight right just misses. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
A perfect counter lands. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. There's a counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. On to the second round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. They exchange punches. Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
You got a swarmer on your case. You know you've got to fight. You've got to hold him. You've got to tie him up. You've got to lean on him when you come in until the referee makes you break up. But keep your hands high, because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. How about that time counter shot? You'd like to see more jabs. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt.
Come on, breathe.
On to the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Fighters always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope, because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Missing with the left hook. Tough to be a judge in this fight, and both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They've got a big reach advantage here. Let's see if they can take advantage.
So that was a fighter having an excellent reach, an unassuming reach. If you've got a good reach, it just really befuddles your opponent, because when they think you're out of range, bam, you catch them with a jab. And if you catch them on the end of a jab, it takes and befuddles the fighter.
Sonny Edwards took that really bad. And showtime, Sonny Edwards goes to the canvas. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Even up.
1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Come to me.
Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8.
Get your mind back. Get your focus.
There's the bell for round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That counter shot lands. Nice exchange here from both men. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. No rest for the weary. Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That's another scoring shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Insane action. Good counter punch. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on,
Okay, I'm happy. Like that.
Time for the 5th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
this is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Jab slightly off target. Catch and shoot. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Well done with that counter shot. You don't want to trade shots. A perfect counter shot. And that left hook doesn't find its target. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
There's the bell to start round 6. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When are we going to see a jab from these two? One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye.
Don't worry about that one. Don't worry about it.
There's the bell to start round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. Swing and a miss with that hook. Punch and just got countered. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because... Hold that thought! Sonny Edwards rocked with that one. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Come on. Let him back into the...
There's the bell to start round 8. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched.
Good counter punching. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Sonny Edwards is certainly in some real trouble here. talk about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Get back in.
And we enter the ninth. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Back and forth they go. These two were made for each other. And he scores with the counter. That counter punch caught him clean. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
That uppercut does not score. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. It's all offense all the time. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Every time they throw a shot, they get kept. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to... This is the 10th. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can... Let's see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you continue.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. And every round in the bag.